You guys, this is crazy to me. More than 95% of the hair at my back has unraveled. Can you see this? This is crazy. I've been following the instructions my loctician gave me that wash your hair less often. If you're washing your hair, try and part them and separate them into smaller pieces. And still, look at this. Just look at this. Luckily, the front is not unraveling like the back. I really can't understand why. I think maybe it's the hair texture at the back, because I really don't even know if the hair texture is actually that different or is the length. And even if it's the length, the hair is generally the same length. I mean, the back may be slightly shorter than the front, but it's not that significant, This is crazy. Anyway, I have decided to redo them before I go for my retie. I freshly washed this hair like a few hours prior to doing this. So I noticed two of the hair strands have locked. Two of them have locked at the back. You can see that they are budding and they feel rough, like you're unable to undo them. So that tells me it's locking. But then these other ones, anyway, I am looking for the ones that have unraveled at the front so I can separate them and then twist them up. Okay, so I noticed most of the edges and the sides of the front part have unraveled too. So I'm just going to twist them up. Luckily, the ones in the middle have not unraveled, and because I freshly washed, there's not much dandruff flakes in the scalp, which is good news for me. So let's do the back first, since this is the most problematic area. So I'm still trying to figure out how much work I have to do today. Oh my god, it's so much work. And remember, the lock size I chose are quite tiny. So I'll spray with my water, give it some moisture, and then I notice more moisture helps me to separate the hair properly so I can do the twists. So yeah, I'm still giving it more moisture. It's easier to undo the hair that has already started locking at the tip. Yeah, I noticed that too. So I really like to give it enough water, because water basically helps the hair to unravel. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. These ones have totally locked. You can't even undo them anymore. And they've merged, because this wasn't the original size I started with. So because it has merged and formed one big lock, I'm just going to leave it alone. And then focus on the others. This one too has locked. It feels very difficult unraveling it, so I'm leaving that one out. I'm giving it more moisture here because, like I said, my hair dries up quickly too, and I feel like it's easier to separate them properly when it's very, very wet or moisturized. So I'm adding my castor oil. I know I've been told not to add castor oil to the locks, but when I'm about to do a fresh new twist, I think the castor oil helps to keep the hair smooth for the twisting. So this is what I'm going to be working with at the back here, as you can see. Do you notice how smooth it looks? Like, you don't even see the locks. Oh my god, this is so surprising. Like, I didn't expect to unravel this much. Usually it's just the lower parts that unravels, but this one, more than half of my back is gone. Anyway, so here's me separating those that I've already kind of like twisted at the ends. They are twisted at the ends, but new growth and slight unraveling have contributed to their loosening, but they are not exactly totally unraveled. So I'm separating those ones to the top here. For those ones, we are just going to interlock them when I get to the loctician's place. But for the ones that have totally unraveled, as in you can't even see any twists, like it's purely loose natural hair, I'm going to twist them up very nicely. For this particular one, I'm just palm rolling because it's quite locked at the tip. So here you go. Then I focus on the others. I'm going to separate this to the one side. So it's like I'm dividing it into two. Okay. So I'm palm rolling this again. You can see the padding over there. That's how I know it's totally locked and there's nothing I can do about it. I can't twist it again. So those that I noticed that have already locked, I'm just going to palm roll them like that and just leave them. Hopefully it won't undo again. So I'm palm rolling these other ones too. Like I said, if you can see the padding over there, right? So I can't undo it to twist. So I can only palm roll and leave them like that. Then I come to this one too. Now look at that, look at this. The hair has unraveled. I didn't even do anything to them. See, they've just unraveled and turned into loose natural. Anyway, I noticed that the ends, like I said, those are the twisted ends from before. So yeah, I lost some hair too because of the combing. These ones have locked, so they came off by themselves. So here I am locking them up again. I'm twisting them, so I go for an interlock session at the base. So I'm just hoping that they will turn out okay, like the original size I wanted. So at least something is showing progress. Yeah, so I'm twisting all these up. I tried as much as possible to use the size that I already started with before, and to make sure that they match what's at the front. Otherwise, obviously, they are going to look very, very different, and I don't want that. So I used my mirror, checked to see if the size is okay. I actually looked at my original video to see if it looks like it. Looks like it. So we're going on. So I'm done with the other side on my left. I came to my right and then continued here too. See how loose the hair looks? You don't even see any trace of twists in there. So I just twist them up nicely and then hope the sizes remain the same. At this point I was quite tired. I had gone to work earlier and then I had to come do this too. It was just too much. Anyway, here I am, all done. The parts that I separated before, they still have twists at the end, so I'm just going to go for tightening at the base. So this is the hair I lost. I came to my loctician. They laughed at me a little and they did it for me. Here's the final look. You can see all the back is twisted up and interlocked at the base. I'm happy about that. I know the sizes have changed slightly. There may be some combining, but I'm still glad everything is worked on now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much, and I'll see you in the next video.